Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is the fifth day of our Rajasthan trip. We are at Jodhpur. So if you haven't checked out our earlier videos, we have gone around Jaipur, we have gone around Udaipur as well. So there are two separate videos for that. Go check that out. And today we will be exploring Jodhpur. Let's see how much we can explore in one single day at Jodhpur. So come along, and if you haven't liked, shared and subscribed to our channel, do that right away. That is the private bus in which we came from Udaipur to Jodhpur. We stayed in Aura Bibi Haveli Homestay. We highly recommend this place because the hosts were so good and welcoming. That we're going to visit in Jodhpur is the Mehrangarh Fort. So this is one of the must-visit places in Jodhpur. So this is supposed to be one of the largest forts in India, and this has a lot of things to offer for visitors. But again, the ticket is a little on a higher side. It's 150 per person and a separate charge for the elevator facility as well. So let's see what it has to offer. Come, let's go. No list of things to do in Jodhpur is complete without a mention of the mighty Mehrangarh Fort. One of the largest forts in India, it stands tall atop a perpendicular cliff. It's easy to spend the better part of a day exploring the sprawling complex. There are a number of fascinating rooms, royal apartments and balconies, but our favorite room was the Phool Mahal. Unsurprisingly, it's a room dedicated to hedonism and pleasure. This is the Phool Mahal, or the Palace of Flowers. All the glass paintings here depict the different classical ragas. And also you see the ceiling here, it is made of golden filigree and also mirror work. This fort is huge compared to many forts we visited around Rajasthan. It is 550 meters wide by 350 meters long and 155 meters high, perched on top of the mountain overlooking Jodhpur and the kingdom for miles. The fort city's walk is 10 km long. Along with the wall, it has 12 gates for citizens to come and go.
The view of Jodhpur from the fort is awesome. The fort itself is well maintained and there are directions to guide you. The staff also help you with any queries. The architecture is splendid. Both interior and exterior are just a treat to the eyes. The fort is now a museum that displays the artifacts the royals used right from the attires, toys, art, halls, and to weapons.
This is Jashwantara. It is also known as Taj Mahal of Mewar. So this is again made of completely marble and it looks astonishingly beautiful. Let's see it.
The Jashwantara is a cenotaph which was built by Maharaja Sardar Singh in 1899 in memory of his father, and now this serves as a cremation ground for the royal Rajput family of Marwar. After having the best and yummiest lunch at Hotel Gypsy of Jodhpur, we stepped out on an expedition to find the blue houses of Jodhpur. We don't blame you for thinking blue houses are plenty in Jodhpur if you have been researching online about your trip to the city. But in reality, they are a lot tougher to find. Delve deep into the serpentine markets crammed around the clock tower and you'll find a lot of blue houses hiding in quiet alleyways. If you're lost, just ask local shopkeepers for directions. They are friendly and they know the area much better. The town of Mandore is located 9 kilometers north of Blue City of Jodhpur. In ancient times, it was the capital of Pratiharas who ruled the region in 6th century AD. The old capital was shifted to Mehrangarh Fort in Jodhpur due to security concerns. The remnants of the ancient capital can still be found if you visit the famous Mandore Gardens of Rajasthan.
Here is the final stop for our Jodhpur trip. We are at Sardar Market and in front of the Gantaghar. So Sarkar market is one of the busiest markets in the whole wide world. You can see how busy this place is. Let's go to some shops and explore. If something interesting comes up, I will put on the video. We are at one of these shops where you get some interesting stuff. So if you see these things, you will not know what it is. But what you can do is you can stuff your old clothes inside and that will become something like that, which you can place it in your hall or any leisure room, and you can have a nice seating sofa kind of a thing. So this is our shopkeeper. Narendra Singh.
My name is Narendra, and you can see we have lots of different things. These are recycled also. You can use on a wall hanging. You can put on the table as well. You can use multi-purpose. We have most of the thing which is handmade. Example, this scarves is made by old silk saris. You can use them both sides. There is two fabric. Women stitch them together. Lots of colors and designs we have in this. Many colors possible in this. You can wear like this. Put one in this way and one in the other way. This will look very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. आपका एक Instagram प्रोफाइल भी है ना?
हाँ जी।
इसका नाम भी बोलो।
My Instagram profile, which name is Blue Bohemian. I show my card. This is my business card. This is my shop card.
Okay, so whenever you're coming here at Jodhpur, do visit his shop. I got two of them, so I'm sure you will like it too.
And one thing you always get free is block print mask. This is being made from wastage, whatever we got, cut off.
Thank you.
Thank you. I give you.
The National Handloom Corporation is a perfect place for you for shopping. The shop offers a great array of clothes and accessories at fixed prices. This will also give you an idea of the prices you should actually be paying for the things in the local markets. One must not miss to visit the Janta Sweet Home for its amazing sweets and the snacks like Mirchi Bada. That's it for now. Until we meet next time, do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Bye!